Hello ladies and gents, it's GFC and sorry, 1 second. I've been sick and my voice is a little messed up.
Nah, still not right.
Much better. Hey everyone, it's GFC, and in this video I'm going to show off the best 3 speedruns ever done of Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. These 3 speedruns were absolutely insane, especially when you consider when they were performed and what strategies were available at the time. Before I begin, I want to make something very clear. This video is my opinion. You're welcome to disagree with the speedruns I've selected. Also, keep in mind that I'll be presenting these runs in no particular order. These are just the 3 speedruns that I personally believe are the most legendary in Forbidden Memories speedrunning history.
Yeah. Get sub 330, guys.
At number 3, we have the 5 hour and 38 minutes time achieved by MonopolyMan 001 on March 31st, 2013. To put that world record in perspective, the second place time was 9 hours and 38 minutes. MonopolyMan managed to beat the current world record by 4 hours. This wasn't due to any new groundbreaking strategies either. The Forbidden Memories speedrunning community was still brand new at the time, and their understanding of the game was still minimal. This was the first speedrun ever completed that not only showed a better understanding of the game and its mechanics, but that also got incredibly good luck. MonopolyMan was able to win the equipped card Dark Energy on duel number 37 and on duel number 40. He was also able to win Widespread Ruin and Dragon Treasure from Isis, bringing his final deck to a total of 4 equips and 1 trap. Even today, a deck like this is still considered quite powerful. But back then, having a deck that was this good only 4.5 hours into the run was unheard of. After crafting his deck in a record time, MonopolyMan rushed to the end of the game. At the end of Forbidden Memories, you have to fight 6 different duelists in a row without saving. All 6 of these duels are quite difficult, but the most infamous of the 6 would probably be Seto III and Nightmare. MonopolyMan managed to get incredibly good luck against these duelists, with Seto III opening with Meteor B Dragon and Nightmare opening with a Wall Shadow. MonopolyMan was able to overcome all 6 duels on his first attempt, finishing the game in only 5 hours and 38 minutes, a new world record by 4 hours.
Let's go! Let's go!
For number 2, we have the 3 hour and 29 minutes time achieved by the Urinator on May 21st, 2014. This was the first world record achieved using a new strategy called Fast Atex. See, 3 days before Urinator got this world record, the Forbidden Memories community figured out exactly how ranks are calculated in the game. At the end of each duel in Forbidden Memories, you're given a rank, and this rank determines what cards you're able to win. Some of the best cards in the game are locked behind the ranks known as S-Tech and A-Tech. However, prior to May 18th, 2015, the only known way to achieve one of these ranks was to stall your opponent until he ran out of cards, instantly winning you the duel. Not only was the strategy very luck dependent, but it also took an obscene amount of time, some duels lasting up to 20 minutes. And remember, that's 20 minutes just to have a chance to get a good card. Because of this, S-Techs were typically not used in speedruns. However, once the Forbidden Memories community discovered exactly how the ranks were calculated, we were now able to get much faster A-Tech ranks. Instead of being luck dependent and nearly 20 minutes long per duel, you could now get the rank consistently, and it only took around 5 minutes per duel. The Urinator took advantage of this new information by performing multiple fast A-Techs during his run. And it paid off, because Urinator managed to win a Megamorph equip card on his 4th attempt. Megamorph is the best equip card in the game, but it can only be won on the S-Tech or A-Tech ranks. Most equip cards in the game can only be used on certain types of monsters, and only power them up by 500, but Megamorph works on all monsters in the game and powers them up by 1000. Prior to this run, obtaining Megamorph during a speedrun without wasting a ton of time wasn't possible. But Urinator didn't just win Megamorph, he was also able to pick up a Dragon Treasure from his first A-Tech. His final deck contained 4 equip cards, one being Megamorph. Urinator moved on from his Farm 2 phase 2 hours and 30 minutes into the run. He raced to the end of the game and, just like MonopolyMan, managed to get incredibly good luck during the final 6 duels. Seto 3rd opened with Meteor B Dragon, and Nightmare opened with Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, which is incredibly rare. Urinator finished the game with a time of 3 hours, 29 minutes, and 27 seconds. At the time when this world record was achieved, no one had ever beaten the game in under 4 hours. Sub 4 was considered the holy grail of Forbidden Memories speedruns at the time, and all of a sudden it was achieved by over 30 minutes. Urinator's world record stood unbeaten for over 2 years, making it the longest standing Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories world record of all time.
It's what I wanted to do. I wanted to destroy the world record. And yeah, it's a 3:39, guys.
The final run I'll be talking about today is by the RedHot BR, who completed Forbidden Memories in only 1 hour and 23 minutes on January 18th, 2017. You might be confused as to how the world record jumped down by such a staggering amount of time. This is because RNG manipulation was discovered. As you could probably guess, speedruns of Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories require quite a bit of luck. Not only do you have to get lucky in order to win good cards, but you also have to get good luck during your duels, particularly during the endgame. RNG manipulation allows you to manipulate the game to do exactly what you want it to do. You can manipulate the cards you win, the cards you draw during duels, and what cards the AI plays against you. RNG manipulation was always talked about in the Forbidden Memories speedrunning community, almost like a folktale. For years it was thought to be impossible, but then in late 2016, some incredibly smart members of the community, such as Generic Mad Scientist, Froggy25, and others, finally figured out RNG manipulation. This is how the RedHot BR was able to beat the game so quickly. To understand just how incredible this speedrun is, you first have to understand the basics of RNG manipulation. Basically, everything in Forbidden Memories is determined by the frame you perform certain actions on. For example, your starting deck is determined by the frame you start a new game on. So if you start a new game on frame 100, you will always get the exact same starting deck. The same applies to the cards you win at the end of each duel. If you end a duel on the same frame each time, you will win the same card each time. Keep in mind, I'm massively oversimplifying here, so if you want a better understanding of how RNG manipulation works, check out the video I've linked in the description. The first step the RedHot BR took to complete this speedrun was starting a new game on the right frame. This would allow him to get the 40 card starting deck he needed to perform later manipulations. However, RNG manipulation was still very new, and the only available strategies at the time were less than ideal to say the least. In order to get the starting deck he needed, the RedHot BR had to sit at the main menu for 5 minutes before attempting to start a new game on the correct frame. So he had to sit at the main menu for 5 minutes, then try to start a new game with an accuracy of 1/60th of a second. And if he was just 1 frame off, he would have to start all over again. Needless to say, just starting one of these speedruns at the time was absolutely brutal. Regardless, RedHot managed to hit the correct frame and begin the speedrun. After taking a scripted loss to Hai Shin in order to progress the story, RedHot saves his game and resets his console. This resets the frame count back to 0 so that RedHot can attempt to hit another RNG manipulation. This time though, RedHot is attempting to start a duel against Hai Shin on the correct frame. If done correctly, RedHot will be able to win the best winnable monster in the game, Meteor B Dragon. RedHot performs this manipulation 3 times in a row, for a total of 3 Meteor B Dragon in his deck right at the beginning of the game. However, once RedHot has those 3 Meteor B Dragons, he's pretty much on his own. Remember, RNG manipulation was still very new, so the only time it was really used during the run was to win those 3 MBDs right at the start. After that, RedHot had to complete the run normally, hoping to get good enough luck to win without farming for any more cards. As you've seen in the other 2 speedruns, typically runners will farm against the AI to win better cards. They then use their newly crafted, powerful deck to beat the game. But in this run, the only farming done was the RNG manipulation in the beginning to win 3 MBDs. After that, you had to go through the game and solely rely on those 3 cards to carry you to victory. And that's exactly what happened for RedHot. After winning those 3 MBDs at the start of the run, RedHot rushed through the entire game, not stopping once to farm for better cards. He began the final 6 duels, and just like the other 2 runs I talked about, he got insanely good luck. Seto third started with Gate Guardian, which isn't the easiest start, but he was able to draw his Meteor B Dragon, which beats it. Then, during the final duel against Nightmare, Nightmare opened with a twin-headed Thunder Dragon, which, like I've previously stated, is absolutely insane. The RedHot BR finished the game with a final time of 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 32 seconds. Now, some of you may be thinking that this run isn't very impressive. The run used RNG manipulation, which is why the time is so low. However, this isn't necessarily the case. While RNG manipulation was used in the beginning of the game to win 3 incredibly good cards, that's the only time it was used during the entire speedrun. For reference, I held the world record in this category with a time of 1 hour and 19 minutes. However, my world record used newer, much better strategies for RNG manipulation. Not only did I win 3 Meteor B Dragons in the beginning of the speedrun, but I also used RNG manipulation to make some of the duels during the run easier. I used RNG manipulation to make some of the mages and the final 6 duels of the speedrun much easier. RedHot didn't have that luxury. He had to pray that he got good duels, and yet he still got a time that was only 4 minutes off of a time obtained more than 8 months later that used far better strategies. RedHot not only completed a run using the new RNG manipulation strategy, but he pretty much optimized the speedrun using the strategies available at that time, and that is absolutely legendary. Alright everybody, that's going to do it for this video. I want to give a huge shout out to EZScape and BadNewsNate for participating in the small skit at the beginning of the video. You can find links to their channels in the description. If you enjoyed yourself, why not drop a like and a sub? It really helps me out. Also, just want to reiterate that this video is my opinion. If you disagree, let me know in the comments what runs you think should be on this list. And, as always, thanks for watching. See ya.